Alrighty. Oh, let me reset on my laptop here, and we can get this show on the road. All right. Hey, Emily. Hey, Springs. All right, we got the folks. All right, so
So
now,
when you reset, it goes back into the algorithm.
yeah, it goes back into the roulette. Hey, lords. So we will see what we can do. Hello, the dude. Hello, Scarlet. Hello, Blue. Hello, Rob. Hello, Captain Awesomeness. Hello, Jilly Billy. I'm sorry, Jilly Dilly. Hello, Sticks. Hello, Edwin. Hello, Running. Sorry about that, Julie. Hello, Guy. And I am sharing the live. Hopefully, some people will roll their hind parts on in.
You know who I like is Stacy.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I
Stacy eats
like
this kind of stuff up.
yeah, she has a lot of similar interests as I do. I can tell, well, we can all tell when we talk to people.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And Stacy stays on it too. And Stacy's a part of that system of like I'll just go ahead and say it. Stacy works at a bank. So, uh and Jasmine used to work at a bank too. They oh, here we go. I don't know if someone has mentioned this, but Bumble made an apology. Thoughts? Boo! Tomato, tomato, tomato. Boo! What are your thoughts, Root? Hello, Kirk. Hello, Adora. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, LT. Hello, Jude. Like, how did the I kind of have the same question everybody else has about that, honestly. How did that how did that ad pass? How did that get past? Like, how did who was the chain of command from the drawing board to the executive office to the billboard that was like, this is okay? Who the fuck did that? Hello, Rick in Kentucky. That's real? Yes, it's fucking real. Yes, who approved this? Like, hello, millionaire. People talk about how Bumble is supposed to be a woman owned business, and the reason why it's woman owned, the reason why it started off with women making the first move is a part of it being woman owned. But, like, what woman approved this? Like,
It doesn't make
let's tell the whole
sense.
truth. Like, I
If
mean,
you
don't get
read
me
their
wrong.
apology, did you read it? Like I did see it and I did read it, but I my eyes kind of glazed over because it couldn't have meant anything other than obviously it's an attack on women. That's
Yeah, like,
obvious. Like there's no other way to interpret this and they're like, "Oh, we weren't taking into consideration the history with nuns and it's like or celibacy." It's like, "What?" No,
well,
you
it's
did
a
because you did that on purpose.
oh, plus they're removing the whole women starting the first move approach. I heard they already removed it. I heard they don't do that anymore already. I was on Bumble for like a week and left because it's like, I don't need an app to meet a dude. But like, for all the dudes that were approaching me during the George Floyd era, because I was much more out and about, um I realized I didn't need an app and I deleted Bumble. So
People have said they've met like the friends. I mean, I've just heard that. I don't use it, and so I've never even, I can't speak to that personally, but I have
yeah.
seen people say that they've used it for friends,
Hello,
like
Dreamcatcher. Hello, Trent.
same-sex friends.
Hello, Steven. Hello, Taco. Um, my thing is like, people trying to, like, use the protest as the hookup spot, ain't it? So like, everybody just got told no. Like, don't fucking do that. Is Black culture in the USA anything like? Anything more than LGBT besides trust in the government? Uh,
What?
Blacks are huge on
Oh my
trust the government.
gosh.
The the blacks. Would you like to put on your? Would you like to come up and turn on your camera so we can see you in your clan hood while you're talking about the blacks, my friend?
This
Hello.
profile says they support crypto.
Yeah, sure. Hello, Beat. Hello, Marilyn. Uh, as I sit here with no volume, I just realized how inaccessible streams are to the deaf. Yeah, we don't have so your phone has live caption, but TikTok doesn't have that built in. Hello Kurt. Hello the Wolf Paladin. Hello Mr. Amazing. Hello to all the people that I didn't catch either. Y'all have some very interesting names. I just don't like to cut people off to say names. Hello Sylvester. Hello Penny. Hello Chris. Hello emojis. Hello Daryl. Hello Board. Hello Mary. Hello Hazen. Hello Chris. But yeah. Oh yeah, thank y'all for liking and sharing. We're at what? Oh, a caterpillar emoji. Okay. Hello Board Street. Hello Doll of the Day. Ableism. Well, hang on a second. Is this real? Yes, it is. It's real. It's real. Did you leave West 4B? Who said I did? Not the blacks. Oh no. Y'all, we dropped the blacks. Point, 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 point. Um. Oh wow, for real? Yeah, for real. The like y'all just I'm gonna invite this person up. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, they have enough followers, but I can't invite them up.
Why are they banned?
I don't know. I can't see that on my end. Um, I can just see that they have enough followers and that they I can't invite them. That's
What
all
does
I
that
see.
mean when it says the comments were automatically filtered?
That means that it's blocking comments that have cuss words.
Um,
So it's like it it's not even necessarily blocking like hostile comments. It just has cuss words.
oh, see, it
Yeah,
says,
that's all that means.
Dave, why are you being so lame? Just
Bruh.
saying anything you can to try to throw bombs. Like,
I'm gonna let
ugh.
it sit. But anyway, yes, this ad is real. We're gonna do the thing. This ad is real. Um, but the ad that most people know about is the one with the light skinned black woman, and the ad says, "You know full well celibacy isn't the answer."
That's the one that I saw.
That's the one that everybody's seen because that's the most like overtly offensive. So like, the weaponization of light skinned black people, paper bag tests, all that shit. And like the kind of teetering into AAVE with the full well type of deal. Some people consider that AAVE and some people don't. I'm like, I need convincing either way. But it's like seeing that next to a black person was like, yeah, y'all are being, and it's like I didn't read the apology. I don't give a shit what they said because there's no way they didn't know what they were doing. There are plenty of hands that pass through. They have a whole team for their marketing thing. They have all the resources to know better than what they did, and they did it anyway. So no.
Yeah, I'm not willing to give them any grace that it wasn't all intentionally all of it because seeing that and then if you read their apology, which you didn't, which I don't even recommend doing, it's not even an apology for what they did. They're just trying to turn it into something that it wasn't. They knew exactly what they did. Every word chosen, every visual image chosen, it's all intentional. People get paid a lot of money to do stuff like that, and it created controversy, and that's what they wanted. And so the language, all of it was intentional.
So, like, you can argue that no press is good press, but do you care to ask Zendaya and Ariana Grande how they feel about their, what was it, Met Gala outfits being juxtaposed to Palestinian children's corpses after being blown up? Like, let's be real here.
I didn't watch that either. That's just wow. The levels of depravity just continue to go. I'm not surprised by any of it, but also that's why I just don't even get into that section of life because I just can't relate to it. And it's all offensive to me, especially when you go out every day and you see so many people really hopeless. They feel hopeless because of the situation in life that they live and they're hungry.
Yeah, and they don't have any money. They're working 3 jobs and don't have any money for food.
Right. And they just want to take a nice hot shower with like not a bar of soap for their hair. You know what I mean? They just want to take a nice hot shower, have some nice cold water and a safe place and a comfortable bed and a nice meal. That's all they want, like very basics, just to feel clean and a nice, clean, safe, warm bed.
Yeah. Hey, Nisha. Hey, Daniel.
And so
I'm sorry,
those
Danielle.
other people are just, I can't, they're so out of touch.
Yeah. Oh, y'all keep sharing the live if you can, if you have more people to share with, so we can get people in here. We're down to 5 people. Um, the algorithm is just saying fuck you today. But yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna upload the
What else did you make? I know you've been
let's
working
see.
on images.
Yeah, aren't I always? Let's see what else we got. There's this one, but you saw this yesterday. Um TikTok lawsuit, the TikTok lawsuits and Bumble's anti-celibacy slash abstinence ads are a confirmation that women separatist movements like hashtag Team Bear and 4B are winning. Hello, Freedom Advocate. Hello, Sleepy. What else do I have? I also have this one. I don't know if you've seen this one.
I haven't seen this one.
It's about how people, I want to say men, but there are plenty of pick me's on here, using the bear as like a literal instead of a metaphor. uh, are using weaponized incompetence. Wow, this is a new age of women comparing notes and deciding not to be in relationships with men. Bam. Well, there's this one. A lot of people seem to like this format. I've gotten compliments on this.
Yeah, it's actually visually pleasing and has a lot of choices.
Yeah, I
But I
see
just
that.
like the colors and the tree line.
A lot of people like this for very aesthetic reasons. Hey, Punk. Hello, Lala. It's very aesthetic. But for this
Toxic living
topic, it was
situations.
for this topic, this being it plain and just making sure the eyes go directly to the thing is more important. And then
I
there's
like
like
the
other
pink
stuff.
one better. Oh, I think she's live or they were live when came on earlier this morning, but I haven't checked again.
I think they're gonna be on the train all day. So, hey, Punk.
Hey, Jasmine is live, but their connection is cutting out, so the live is just super glitched. But did you hear what Bumble is spending their money on? Other than those terrible ads?
What? What happened? What?
They're buying legislators, of course, but it was a basic it was like COSA but not bad. Basically, like it was an internet safety policy, and the part that Bumble opposed and paid to shoot the bill down was making unsolicited pictures illegal. So Bumble does not value safety at all. In fact, they paid for legislation to fail so that way we could still receive sausages we never asked for.
Unsolicited pic. Would that like affect like everything? Like unsolicited pictures? Would that just not be dating apps? Would that be like all platforms?
Mm-hmm. Including like if somebody texted you an unsolicited sausage, you then it would be criminal. Bumble didn't like that.
Mm.
I mean, what? But how would it like affect Bumble?
I do not know. I mean, other than angering their male base, that is the only part that pays.
You're probably
That but
right.
that really begs the question. Like, how does making unsolicited pictures affect? But unless they're gonna do what they did with like FOSTA and SESTA, where they're going to also make the platforms liable for any harm that happens. Is
Well,
that
isn't it?
is that what they were doing?
I mean, I didn't go super deep into it. I was gonna send the video to you, and I couldn't figure out which name to send it to.
Okie dokie. Well, in the
To this
meantime,
account later.
the only reason why they would have incentive to make that illegal, to block making that illegal, is if it's the same as FOSTA and SESTA, where if the person that you if you met that person on that platform, that makes that platform responsible for exposing that person to you.
I could see that. That's a huge liability, which is we already know that that's liability is what all companies are trying to avoid.
Yeah, but just like going out of your way to block something that ultimately doesn't affect you, then they just don't have incentive to spend the money to block that kind of legislation. Oh, there are
I
more
don't
people
know.
coming in though. Maybe
I want
the
to
bright
know.
colors is helpful.
I want to
Hmm?
know if there's anyone that hasn't had an unsolicited picture like that, be it even through the email. Like I've gotten them in emails or just like
I've gotten them
Facebook,
in emails
Instant
too.
Messenger, just unprovoked.
Like, when has that ever worked, bro? When has that ever worked? I
It
even
never worked
when they
with
send me
me.
when I got sent those, I'm not on Craigslist anymore, but when I got sent those, I was like, when has that ever worked, dog?
So
I
Craigslist,
feel
I
like
don't know. I guess they've been from people
Okay.
that I knew, like maybe someone that I hadn't seen since middle school or something. And then all of a sudden I get this in my inbox. And so when Punk says, yeah, that would be illegal, that would have been great because my only solution was to forward it to his mama. Be like, look at what your son is doing. But yeah, it did feel actually like an assault to from because it was someone that I knew.
Okay, yeah, that's gross. Hey, Stacy.
So, I mean, there's randos, but randos don't bother me the same as like people that you know who they are. It gives them an outlet to actually assault people with their pictures. That may be dramatic, that's just how I felt.
It's not that dramatic when we consider how like unsolicited things can equate to violence, like in the same physical space. It's like, it's very much, I can send you this and there's nothing you can do about it. It's
Yeah,
very
and
much that.
consent is so important, and it takes that away, and it is violent, in my opinion. That behavior, it feels violent.
Yeah, it's violent.
Do you think they're like just modern flashers? Like that there's some urge or tendency that they have in common with people that are flashers, and one is just like digital age?
Yeah, that can be arguable.
Well, I
Stacy,
wonder what they say.
well, hang on. Stacy, how are you doing?
I'm good.
How was your Mother's Day?
Well, I went to Missouri with my mom on Friday to go visit her mom. We were actually just delivering rhubarb, but it was like a 6 hour drive, and then we stayed there on Friday night and Saturday night, and then drove back on Sunday. And then my son came home a little bit early from his dad's, and we just chilled. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But I did get a new coffee cup, and it says my cat was right about you.
I love that. I know
That's,
people who need a coffee cup that says that my dog was right about you.
yeah, my son picked that out. I loved it.
I love that for you.
Took my 62-year-old mom to a dispensary. That was cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it? I was told Jasmine's live, but they're on the train, so it's not really working out.
No, it ended. Like it paused and glitched and did a whole bunch of weird shit. So here I am. Because
Right
it
on.
ended. Yeah. It was
Um,
good until the reception got in our way. But
Understood. So this wasn't the original topic. I'm just showing off my slides. The original topic is about Bumble.
oh, did you see their ridiculous
Oh
apology?
my God. Every everyone needs to make me aware of the apology. Some Punk Medusa just told me about how they blocked legislation to make unsolicited pictures illegal.
Yep, I saw that. They had an issue with the Consent Act. Yep.
It's like, whoa.
What's
Yeah,
the
Uh,
but they were like,
consent act?
what'd you say?
What's the consent act?
An act that Bumble apparently donated $50,000 to. Well, I'll have to share the video. Punk, are you mutuals with Emily? I don't think I am. Let me see.
Yeah, I'll send it to both of them.
Okay.
Because I didn't forget, but I was looking for the Black Alt Tired account and couldn't find it earlier.
Gotcha.
I made a campaign video for Jasmine, but I don't know if they've seen it yet. Stacy, do you know anything about that?
Mm-mm. Let me see.
XO, um, uh, did you email it to Jasmine? Fix your website. I don't have
Just
a
went and
website.
liked it.
Okay. Oh,
I
that's
think
I just
they
awesome.
went.
think that you're Jasmine. That's how I'm reading it.
Oh yeah, do you Albert, do you think I'm Jasmine? Wait, no, don't nobody say anything. Albert, do you think I'm Jasmine? We're gonna wait. And we're waiting. Hey Art, thank you for the follow. And thank y'all so much for the follows. I love and appreciate y'all. Albert, no, it was directed at Blue Pill. Yeah. Do you think I'm Jasmine? I will definitely email it to them. I didn't know I should do that. Thank you. Yeah, email it to them, my friend. Hello, Johnny Dangerous.
Uh, EXO, they get thousands upon sometimes 10,000s of notifications a day, because of every single person who comments on their videos,
Right.
and reposts and adds to favorites. And they cannot DM on this app. Their presidential candidates are not allowed to. So email is the best way to get them in contact, or get in contact with them, or get their attention.
Yeah. No, I'm not Jasmine. Have the circulating conversations clicked you on to the fact that I'm not Jasmine? Oh my God, bro.
The host and I work for Jasmine on the campaign. So this happens to me a lot. They think I'm Jasmine, even though my name says Stacy. But um,
Bro, my name says Blue Pill. What the fuck?
but
I'm confused,
on
but
the
also
web
amused.
but on the
As you should
website,
be.
the only pop up that pops up that it just says, "Would you like to donate?" There's one pop up. So Albert, I don't know what
Well,
you're talking about.
Stacy, let's not even go there because you already said that you're not voting because of the mask policy. So just bounce. Nobody cares. Hello, Tiger Lady.
Oh, what's wrong with the mask policies? What's up with like not spreading infectious communicable disease?
What's
Wait,
up
wait,
with
wait,
not spreading the no? What's up with not spreading disease? Let's ask the real questions. What's up with not spreading disease?
wait,
Oh.
wait. Albert said, "I would
The
like to
cracker
view your
tradition.
policies more, but your website has an insane amount of pop ups with every click." And then I corrected it and said, "There's one that pops up and asks if you want to donate." Now Albert changed their mind and said there are two pop ups. So is there an insane amount with every click, or are there two, Albert?
Albert, can you believe that we don't want liars voting for?
But also,
Wow.
Albert, is it that much fragility over a mask so that people aren't unaliving and having long-term chronic illness? Like, what is that about?
It's the reason.
Narcissism.
Nah, it's the reason why nobody's picking Albert, and it's the reason why nobody's picking the rest of these dudes, which is why we have this whole ad campaign to tell people to pick the dudes. Like it's all connected, Emily. It's all
I see it.
connected.
I
They're
just want
just
to
like,
point
I don't
out
wear rubbers. Those dudes, I can't wear those. They don't feel good. It's so weird. It's
I
so
just
immature.
I just want to point out to anybody else who hasn't read the COVID policy, it's a 6 week shutdown so that we can get a grip on this virus and stop the spread. In that 6 week time, you will be completely cared for. If you own a business, you will receive compensation for the monthly revenue that you received the month before on your business. So you will not be out anything. Your groceries will be delivered to you. Your medication, any and all of your needs will be covered during that time. You will receive universal basic income during that time if you work a standard job and not a business owner. You will not be out anything. It's a 6 week unplug, basically. You're just chilling so we can stop this virus. This shit should have been done in 20 fucking 20 when Trump was our president. But no, instead, we boosted the economy. Okay. So
Hallelujah.
that's it, y'all. 6 weeks. Everybody
Why
Yeah.
gets
would
six
anybody say
weeks.
no to that?
Exactly.
All right, everybody stop. Lewis, what's up? What do you have to say about the
How you
topic?
doing?
Doing all right.
I can't mute myself so I can listen, but the whole concept of giving up on dating is probably the most rational sense because men have to find themselves first, and women have to find their independence, and women and men who are attracted to independent women will gravitate. The rest will die off.
The rest will die off. What does that mean?
That means Kevin Samuels died of heart failure, and men are going to die of butt cancer and heart failure. I think only 33% of men are going to survive, period.
All right, that's a unique take. I mean, Stacy agrees, and I'm like, oh well, I can't really argue with that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
See,
like it.
the same 3 months Kevin Samuels died, Biz Markie died, Humpty Hump died, Black Rob, DMX. Like, nobody paid attention to these warning signs. I'm like, take care of your heart, take care of your um, prostate, and if you really care about your life, you will be susceptible to being loving to a woman. If not, if you're a miserable cat, you're gonna die of butt cancer and heart failure. The end.
Facts. I mean,
I say sex is
damn,
suck.
bro.
That's what I say.
I like
But
it. Was it prostate or like colon or just a little mix of
colon.
all?
Like, I don't know what Black Rob died of, but it was probably some powerful stuff because he was begging Diddy for money.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, he was in the trafficking ring.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Nobody, I care about these dudes. I grew up on Humpty Hump. I grew up on Bismarcky. There was the other brother, but like it was like wave after men of men just leaving this earth before 55, and rather than take care of that, we'd rather make black women feel bad about themselves. I was saying I don't think that's a winning strategy. Even if you are a separatist, a man going his own way, or red pillar, you have to recognize the patterns that women anchored us to this earth, whether you like it or not. They were something to prove your valid. They were something to get validation from, and you haven't replaced it with anything. So Red Bull, Red Bulls and Latinas took your heart, and butt cancer took your life.
Ooh, oof,
Good.
oof.
Yeah, speak the
Like,
truth, send the devil.
ain't it? Yeah, facts, facts. And I didn't know Humpty died, so that's sad.
Humpty
Thank you for
died in a hotel.
in a hotel. May
Wait a
I
minute,
ask?
Matt. Yeah, now that I think about it, around Tiny Zeus Lester Debo died around the same time. I was like, damn, something's up. Hmm?
Debo died?
Debo died around the same time as all of them. Bismarcky, Humpty Hump, Debo, Black Rob, DMX, 55, 55, 60, 55, 55, whatever. Yeah. I'm beginning to think that God didn't intend men to be alone in this world or unanchored to reality. But the red pill tells me different, so I'll follow the red pill.
Ain't it? That's why my name is Blue Pill, literally.
Yeah.
But wow, I
Yeah.
you just kind of dropped the bomb on me. I need. Wow, oh my.
It was
So
it was like from January to August. They just all like plop, 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 plop.
wow, wow. And that shot. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Like wow, I am shocked by that. Like
Look,
uh,
I want to tell y'all something from from the bottom of my MGTOW feminist hating heart.
uh-huh.
Not only do men who are married live longer, but men who have sisters live longer. My baby sister yelled at me and found out that I was pre-diabetic. I got a medical screening. She handled all my medical records. She wasn't supposed to. I'm supposed to do that, but
Yeah.
um she put me on a diet. I lost 30 pounds, yada yada yada. I got four sisters, which is why I could make MGTOW videos, because I have sisters and not a wife.
Yeah.
You know,
Fair enough.
I could skirt the system and make men are independent videos while my sister yell at me for um drinking or whatever. But yeah, that's it's human nature to be stupid, and I am human.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But you had your character development. You came around. That's what's up. But I do want to
Yeah.
ask, did Humpty die like the similar scene that Kevin Samuels died, or
In a hotel, we don't know if it was chemical dependency, but his heart gave out.
okay? Well, the situation in which Kevin expired was he was with people. He was with people he employed. Let's say that.
He was working with a call girl. He was working with a call girl, a Latino call girl, and his diet of Red Bull, 8-hour days, and no exercise caught up with him. Um, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Like your heart or is going to be the first thing to go, and if you're too alpha, you're not going to have a doctor check your prostate. You know,
Right.
someone who is invested in your existence, aka a woman, is going to tell you, yo, it's your 6 month annual screening. You got to check for polyps.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? It. You know, the thing about men is we have to be dragged kicking and screaming to our own happiness.
I can't like I don't take this any other way. I love my boy to death, but like we've had back and forth about him getting an eye exam. I dread trying to talk to him about getting checked out at the dentist. There are no outstanding problems that I can, that anybody can tell. It's just like, hey man, just get checked out. Like, if you do have a problem, you don't want it to get worse. And if you don't have a problem, well, you get to rest knowing that you don't have a problem, and
Well,
that's
look,
great.
I could look. Let me just simplify masculinity for you.
Go
Now,
ahead.
I'm not going to tell you what masculinity is. I'm going to tell you that it manifests itself. That one of the symptoms of masculinity is a pathological fear of being vulnerable to your woman, to capitalism, and to other men. So for him to say that I think that something's wrong is that he's being vulnerable in front of a woman, and that's a no-no.
Oof. Oof. That's and you know what? I don't know if you hang out with public. Has a whole
I
lot of
probably talked to him a
masculinity
couple of
thinking.
times. I'm
Oh,
I'm pretty
you've
sure.
talked to him?
Yeah, I know I've talked to him a couple of times, but I don't lay it. I don't give him the full 100 proof truth about manhood because they're not willing to hear it. I have another strategy for when I talk to men.
Of course. Um, there's I the way public does things and the way I see you doing things and the way I do things are all very different. I'm way more direct.
You
I
can't be
have
direct to the
another
man.
yeah, I have another background. I'll show you real quick. So this is how direct I am. This is the kind of stuff that I do.
Mhm. My thing with the bear, it's here's the problem. Um let's be honest, ladies. Y'all want us to be singing some R&B right now. Y'all want us to sing some Eddie Levert, like "Baby, I Can't Live Without You." I'm sorry that I made you feel that the bear was the only solution, but it's not that. But we're not going to do that because modern masculinity doesn't want to show vulnerability.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know who said that. Like,
It
I
is what
mean,
it is.
a part of me get like, I mean, is that what women want? Like, are you
Nah,
sure?
no, 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 no. Look, if a lot of guys said, you know what, from here on out, I promise I will always make my lady safe. I will always value her. I will make her the last woman to judge my manhood ever because I know that she is. Yeah, I will eat that nonsense up. But in truth, like men aren't ready to deal with that because we've been living on our own since, let's just say, hypothetically, COVID or something like that, and like men are just like they're checking out because it seems like the price is too high, and this thing about the bear means that y'all incredibly uninterested and mad at us, so we're going to rest in a state of perpetual helplessness and not do anything to change the matter.
Ouch. I mean, in the meantime, like, this is what we have, right? We have women comparing notes on an international level, and Bumble is a representation of how men are mad about that. Like, let's be real.
Well, the, like, all right, men, we're going from one intoxication to another, right? I'll tell you, a while ago it was sprinkles, it was drizzle drizzle, but the new intoxication is that men are going to go into videos where women say, why don't men approach anymore? And that has a pacifying effect that it tells men that, well, they still want to be with you and you don't want to be with them. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a placebo to pacify us for our loneliness. The truth is, like, there's a lot of lost dudes who don't have the social capital or the emotional strength to be rejected. They're probably autistic. They're definitely shy, and they they don't know how to approach women, and they're rather sit in a state of perpetual helplessness than make the situation better. And a lot of these videos on TikTok are fueling their social anxiety, their gender dysmorphia, in which they feel that they're not man enough. So they're just going to watch videos. Like, if you really check the statistics, men have replaced women with manosphere videos.
Yeah, like women. So what I've seen a lot of attitude of, and I actually got a video taken down for this. It's available on my YouTube channel. That what I call him, Serge Tankian's what I called him, I said one of Serge Tankin's drag impersonators has decided to pick a fight with me about some manosphere stuff that I don't even remember what it was anymore, without being able to properly articulate what the argument is. It was just one of those "no you" arguments, and I was like, "Listen here, Butch Cassidy." But so like I got taken down for
Do
the
you?
video got taken down for harassment and bullying, but y'all know that shit is up
Uh-huh.
on YouTube. But it's men. It's like I fully called it out. Like it's men just trying to use insulting women to impress other men. So just go get your boyfriend. I hope y'all have a lovely life with a
Yeah,
dog and a picket fence,
yeah.
and go on about your business.
It's yeah, but it's simpler than that because men do not find validation in other men.
They don't.
It's just they
They
don't. No,
do. They
okay,
do.
wait.
They
How about
No,
do.
this? No, no, no.
Stacey, let him do it.
Let me correct that. That is the plan B to find validation in other men. But
Okay.
if you find a man and he has his girl and he has his child and his daughter looks like his girl, but the daughter has his eyes, he's just going to put his cape in. It's just we want a place to put our positive energy, and the world is not providing for that. If you ever want to win any debate with a manosphere type, and I'm telling you this as a MGTOW guy, just ask, sir, what is your ideal of the perfect man woman relationship? And then you ask him after he's said his piece, it's like, what is stopping you from achieving that ideal? And then he's going to have to resort to introspection. And we hate introspection more than Superman hates kryptonite.
Now that's fair. Some people on the panel have some questions. I also want to say hello to Sam and John who just joined, and thank y'all so much to all the comrades who are dropping in. Hello, Sean. Hello, City. Hello, Pax and Max. Hello, I'm sorry, Edge. Hello, Jackson. You pick a lion over a woman. Good for you, bro. Hello, Allie, who said
But that's
that.
game theory.
Uh, I know, right? So what did you miss? Sean asked. Hello, Timus. So you missed the part where I was completely fucking flabbergasted to learn that Humpty died. And that all of these rappers died within a short period of time of each other.
From
Um,
January to August.
from January to August, yeah. I remember when I remember when Kevin died. I don't remember and then it was like, and then I heard about DMX, and I didn't
Yeah,
hear about
DMX.
the others. So it took so between Kevin and DMX, I was just
Kevin,
like,
DMX, Black Rob, Humpty Hump, another dude from the 80s. Uh, they all walked off this earth around the same time of heart failure, chemical dependencies. Yeah, like without women, men will chase after death.
oh, yep. Emily, I'm gonna let you go first. You have a question? Oh, I said that just as you got red bars. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. What's up with the red bars?
Red bars means you have a an unstable connection.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say I agree with that. I think that's why when people are trying to break apart societies and groups of people, they target the women. They remove the women, they hurt and damage the women, and the community falls apart.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. Yeah, that's exactly what that means. Punk, did you have something you wanted to say?
I feel like with how Lewis said that they need to work on it, like men need to work on themselves before they come to the table, and that's so true. And like it shows in the fact that they only know how to compete instead of like complete or collaborate. You know, like they want to compete with each other. They want to compete with women. They just want to like fight. They do not want to work together to actually build because they haven't fixed the thing that's broken inside of themselves.
Hmm. Stacy, what did you want to say? Mm-mm.
Sorry, I was away from my mute button.
Okay.
The validation from other men comment. Like, men most definitely want validation from other men. That's why they care so much about their car. Is it fast? Is it loud? Is their truck big? Is their hairline perfect? Is their beard perfect? What's their body? They're going to the gym. They want all of that validation from other men. We are like plan B on all of that.
I'll disagree for a reason.
Okay.
You're actually plan A, but when you don't feel like you're worthy of plan A, you'll go to plan B. Like, um, they say, someone said, love is the ultimate expression of a life well lived. A lot of men don't feel that they're worthy of love because they're not where they want to be in life. So they'd rather be commiserated with their homeboys. Like, believe me, y'all the apex option. But there's this thing called game theory where it dictates. Like the maximum game theory is like, given the choice, people will take the plan B. They will take the second least painful option rather than the optimal option of being financially forward moving, emotionally compatible, aesthetically pleasing, etc., etc. They'd just rather be like, yeah, my homeboy likes me, and that's it, because yeah, it's a survival strategy. That's all.
I I mean,
It's just a survival strategy. It's something to feel good in the moment. Like most guys are spending their Friday night watching red pill content. 54
unfortunately,
percent the last time I checked.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it's like red pill content has definitely evolved, right? Because now we have like passport bros. Now we have look maxing, which like look maxing is
Mm.
circling back around. I've seen some of the look maxing devices. I heard about the 11-year-old that died because he used chrome on his face. It's it's wild. It's like and it's an 11-year-old, right? So you can't say like he was so lost in the system and blah blah blah. That was a child that came
Yeah.
across some videos that he thought were going to help him, and it ended up like, putting him back in the cosmic washing machine.
Yeah, yeah. And someone said it so eloquently. I don't I forgot the website, but it said that this is a type of gender dysphoria. Men don't feel like they're masculine enough, so that they will add features onto themselves. They will um, pretend to be imitation sociopaths. They will disassociate themselves with being vulnerable with women just so that they could feel that they're masculine enough. But lo and behold, that's not really what they want. They want to be accepted. They wanted to feel that like they're attractive, and all the world is giving them as a result is to be um to be invulnerable, to be financially attractive, to be physically attractive, and that's not the real them. It's a makeup face that they made. It's alpha male posturing, you know, like
Which is weird because alpha males exist in captivity.
mhm, yeah,
And I guess you
like
could argue that the captivity is capitalism.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Look, let me tell you the intersection between masculinity and capitalism from a MGTOW red pill perspective.
Please.
Masculinity in itself is a pathological fear of being vulnerable to women, capitalism, and other men. Capitalism is a predacious nature to exploit anyone who is vulnerable. So if you want to be good at capitalism, you have to be invulnerable to everything. You have to be in control of your woman. You have to be in control of your money. You have to be in control of it. That's the rap game right there.
Heard. Heard. Like, and it's how and it's not just rap though, it's how it's perpetuated throughout time. It's about kings, it's about landowners,
Mhm.
it's about farming, it's about all that. Like, it's just rap, I guess, is the most modern iteration that they
Oh
can
yeah,
point
yeah.
to for that. But
It's
but
the pu-
to but I want to
it's
take
the
that
pure
real quick.
simplification of that energy. It's the pure simplification of that energy.
Right. And I want to take that and I want to circle that back around to the topic. Are you familiar with the other ads aside from this one?
Thou shalt not free. What is a nun? It's a woman
Uh,
who had, yeah, it's a woman who has a spiritual center. If you are compatible with a woman's spiritual center, then you have to date, you have to marry her and
right.
bring a child into this world. I mean, like, y'all, a lot of women will say that they don't need men, but at least they need someone in this earth who has their spiritual awakening, who has their same moral goals, who has a phallic that they could use, and who could bring about a child that share both of y'all values, and try again to make the world more perfect through that
Well,
child.
that's speaking from a very nuclear type of situation, which is the kind of situation that we don't live anymore. Because like
Mhm.
the biggest destruction of the nuclear family was capitalism itself. But instead I'm going to, hey Gonzo, but instead I'm going to circle back around from that because I get it, y'all. That the heterosexuality and cisgenderness was strong with that one, but we're going to circle back around, okay? Um, so a nun. I'm gonna mute you because you got some background noise. Okay,
Yeah.
right on. So a nun is like that. That is a thing within an institution, within a religious institution. We most associate it with Catholicism, but it's throughout different religions. It's just here in America we most associate that with Catholicism. And the ad fully says, "Thou shalt not give up on dating and become a nun." And that was the so basically a few days ago, Bumble ran an anti-celibacy ad campaign. And this is one of them. This is the one that people don't know about as much. And I've had a lot of people come through here and ask me if this is real. Yes, this is real. This is one of their ads. You just don't know this one as well because people are talking about the one with the light-skinned black woman. But this is one of them. And there was also a video ad that we watched yesterday of a presumably white woman joining a nunnery and not lasting very long because there was a muscular black man doing the yard work, and then the nun gives her her phone back, she gets on Bumble, and she leaves the nunnery. First of all, people don't realize that joining a nunnery and leaving a nunnery is a choice. Second of all, spiritual psychosis, not really. Second of all, Bumble went out of their way to ignore the historical significance of nunneries. This isn't just about people who believe in religion. Back when the specific point in history that Bumble is addressing in those ads were how women would join nunneries to escape forced marriage and forced birth. And also back then, nuns were the only women who were allowed to be educated. If you were educated by any other means, they'd call you a witch or some shit and like actually literally fucking kill you. Like women were not allowed to be educated at this point in that culture in history. So like there's so much to unpack. That's why I said there's a lot to unpack. Because nunneries are how like LGBTQ women were able to live. Nunneries are how women who wanted to be educated were able to live and become scholars. Even nunneries are how people escaped forced marriage and forced birth. That's the first thing we know about nunneries. It was refuge for women who did not want forced marriage or forced birth. And for them to use fucking nunneries and try to discredit celibacy in their ads was like a huge slap in the face to that point in time that they were in, to this point in time where we are in, where like in America, yeah, you can join a nunnery, but it's way more of a choice. Like things like forced birth and forced marriage obviously still happen. We have no fault divorce. We have the erosion of reproductive rights, but it's not like you have to do this or you have to join a nunnery. Like for some it might be that's an individual situation, but it's not systemic like it used to be in this point in history and that point in Europe. So I mean your other option is to just run away from home. Oh well, they can't find you and you're an adult, so they can't, they can't retrieve you if you don't want to be retrieved. So it's the whole thing. And like Bumble releasing this ad campaign is nothing less than proof that movements like that women separatist movements like B4B hashtag Team Bear, and anything else we've had throughout history is working. Regardless of how you feel about 4B and Team Bear, this is your evidence that it's working, because ads are a snapshot of the times that we are in. And I also want to let other people talk. We can go from the bottom up, and we're going to skip Lewis because Lewis, you've been going for a while, and then we're going to go to Jasmine if Jasmine is available to speak. I do know that Jasmine has spotty connection right now, so if they can't speak, that's fine. But Emily, please go first.
Oh, I was just going to say that the ability to be a nun is, and even now, you can't escape the patriarchy through it because all of those systems are still impacted, but you can escape the expectation that you are going to be a woman that is there to provide something for a man. The expectation is still that you're some type of caregiver or that you're doing something, but it's a way for women to be with other women without those bodily and more servant expectations that we're supposed to serve men.
Well, the nunnery is still an expectation that you are serving a man. He's just not a man that physically exists.
Oh yeah, well, like they're God, and they still take care of children, and they still caregive and do things like that. So they're still caregivers, but they don't have to have their own man and procreate and all of that. They get a escape from that.
Okay. I want to address something real quick because I did just scroll up. Lewis, what are your views on Tamir Rice? If you're there. Lewis probably realized he wasn't going to get a turn real quick and walked away. We're going to come back to that. Punk, go ahead. Skip me, okay.
Honestly, yeah, you can skip me because you have summed up everything more than beautifully.
Okay, right on. Stacy, please go ahead. I can't unmute myself. Okay, I'll get to you in a second. Hang on. Hey, Black.
I know it's my turn, but I'd kind of like to hear his response before we continue, if that's okay.
Okay, sure. I will send you an invitation to unmute. Otherwise, you can leave and come back, and you should be unmuted if you do that. There you go.
Yay. What's up? Okay, this is very complicated. What I said was Tamir Rice was the golden standard of police incompetence. But the young gentleman who was shot at 91 times is not the same as Tamir Rice. You understand what I'm saying? There's a spectrum. Hold on, 91.
I don't know who was shot 91 times.
Well, he was shot at 91 times when he pulled the young gentleman in Chicago.
What, Jasmine? What's up?
Hold on.
I saw you on mute.
Oh, go ahead and mute me. I'll tell you his name.
I was in a live, and he was saying that Tamir Rice picked up a gun and was harassing people in the park, and that's why he was ended. He was saying that Tamir, like he was lying on Tamir Rice. Like it was so bad, Adorna Luke had to pull up the video and show it that Tamir Rice was in the park by himself, and he was saying that essentially Tamir Rice was terrorizing the park that day, and that he put himself in that situation.
Okay. Lewis, we can't hear you when you. I don't know if you know this, but we can't hear you when you go away. We know that you can hear us, but we can't hear you.
Could you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, okay. I mean, we can definitely go ahead and handle this real quick and come back to it and come back to what we were talking about. But that's this is important.
Wait. I got it. Okay. The young gentleman, Dexter Reed, was stopped by Chicago police, and he pulled out his firearm and he shot 11 shots at the popos.
Okay.
I was saying that if Tamir Rice is the gold standard of police incompetence, Dexter Reed isn't. That's what I was saying.
Okay. All right.
That is not that complicated. I'm gonna call that man a liar right now. He didn't say that. He's lying. That is not what
wait. I want you to say this.
Tell them. I'm gonna tell them. Tell them. Tell them about the part where you said Tamir Rice was harassing people in the park. and that he
Okay.
filed off the orange piece. Tell them that.
Okay.
That is you saying that he deserved it.
Oh yeah, I'd
You are
love to.
lying
Let's
right
let's.
now.
No, 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 no. Because as crazy as it seemed, I went up on YouTube and I typed in Tamir Rice full video, and it was posted by the police department. Yes, Tamir Rice had what is it, a pellet gun that had the orange cap removed. Yes, Tamir Rice pointed it at strangers. And yes, I said constantly, Tamir Rice is the gold standard of police incompetence. That was my words, gold standard of police incompetence. Dexter Reed wasn't. That is the dichotomy I'm trying to talk to you all about. Y'all don't want to hear about a dichotomy. Y'all want to hear about good versus evil. Cops always wrong, brothers always right. And
Well,
that's
who
not
said
where I
that?
reside. No, 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 no. Truth be told, it takes a lot of trust for y'all to talk about whether or not some young brothers are liable for their own self harm.
I
It
didn't
takes a
say that.
lot. You didn't say it, but it is out there. It is out there. It hasn't been diagnosed yet. Trust me. It takes a lot of trust. I have never been able to earn the trust to say that I could criticize a young brother who lost his life to the cops. But when I said Tamir Rice was the gold standard, I was using Dexter Reed as the opposite end of the coin. Dexter Reed
So
shot
I
11
don't.
shots back.
Hey Gonzo. So I don't like. So I.
It is, sis.
I don't know whether.
I want to challenge this. I want to challenge this because I feel that there is a certain narrative that gets brought up with African American men that they're always victims. And what I was trying to beat down is like sometimes the psychology of young black men leads them into self harm by police. I'll just say it. It's the S word. Self harm by police is real,
I
and they
mean,
don't want
I
to.
know that. Like, I know that it's real. It's just like, what does that have to do with Tamir Dexter?
Nothing.
Is what I'm trying to figure out.
No, I said that there's a spectrum between Tamir and Dexter. There's a spectrum. I said if the head coin
No,
is, I said gold
the thing
standard
you
several
said,
times.
the thing you said was that Tamir Rice was responsible. A 9-year-old child was responsible for his
Yeah,
own demise. You
and I
said
repeat,
without evidence. Hold on,
no,
I'm not finished. You said without evidence, without proof, that he picked up the toy gun and he filed off the orange cap. You have no proof if he just found the toy.
I
You're
didn't.
saying he, yes, you did. Don't lie. You definitely
Well,
did
you're
say that.
saying I'm lying. Well, you're saying I'm lying. I'm
Yes, you
saying,
are lying
wait, wait,
because
wait,
you're
wait, wait,
trying
wait.
to tell.
You're saying that I'm lying, but if you look up Tamir Rice
No, no, no.
full video,
I'm not
wait,
talking
wait, wait,
about.
wait.
I'm
Come
not
on, no,
talking
no, no,
about the
no, no,
video.
no.
No, sir.
I'm gonna
No,
land the
sir.
plane.
I have limited signal, so I have to say this while I have signal. Tamir Rice, you said that he did actions that you have no proof for. You have no idea where that toy came from. You do not know that he filed the orange cap off, but you keep telling people that. You also told people he was terrorizing people in the park, and that also wasn't happening. Adorno Luke showed the whole video. That is the part I'm talking about. You saying
So
that that child, that 9-year-old child, did those things that you have no proof for. Nobody knows where Tamir got that toy.
okay, so I'm gonna invite you to unmute because I know that, but
Yeah,
Jasmine has to take
I
priority
know.
because Jasmine does
Okay,
have limited signal on a train.
I
So,
get you. I
there's a
get you.
video of you saying that for real.
I don't walk away from that because I went back and I looked for Tamir Rice full video. It's 9 minutes and 40 seconds long. Tamir Rice did point the plastic pellet gun at strangers, and the pellet gun had an orange cap on it that somebody took off. We could debate whether or not that it was Tamir or not, but the fact is somebody took the plastic cap, the gasket around the barrel off, and his one of his friends told him to put it away. Something might happen. I'm not joking.
So
This
who?
is
Wait. So what is this like? So what I'm asking you is I'm not asking about all this dichotomy and stuff. I'm asking you, did you say that? Is there a video of you saying that Tamir Rice is responsible for what happened to him. Is there a video of you saying?
No. What I was saying is that the police used they were at their peak incompetence for the falling of Tamir Rice. I said that he is the gold standard
Okay.
of police incompetence, and I also said that when I was a young boy, me and my brother did worse than Tamir Rice. We used to buy those orange firearms, and we used to spray paint them black and remove the orange safety caps off of them and play cops and robbers and pellet guns and all of that. I'm not condemning Tamir Rice. I'm saying that he lived the same existence that I did, and police incompetence took him away. But I will not extend that level of sympathy towards the other young brother who was in a car and then he shot back at police officers. It's a heads and tails type of situation. Either this is good and this is bad, or all of it is good. And that's not where I'm at. We
Okay.
have to be honest. We have to speak the truth and sin the devil. This is why I call myself Lucifer.
Okay. So okay, so
It's hard.
you also said shot back, which means if they started first, then
No,
that means
no, no.
that you
Uh-uh.
said back, right?
Well, of course they shot back, but we're talking about
Did
Dexter Reed.
who shot first, Dexter or the cops?
Um, I think it probably was Dex. It was definitely Dexter because the
Okay.
cops wouldn't have shot off of just telling him to roll his windows down.
They wouldn't.
Mm,
They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't just
are you
shoot.
sure?
If you haven't a coroner's report that says otherwise, I'll gladly submit to that report. But in
But
all likelihood, Dexter realized that, look, I'm going back to jail. I'm in and out. That's another thing I said. Black men who are in and out of law enforcement have a tendency to blame black women for their problems.
I mean, let's not shift topics.
It is,
So
but it's
wait,
such
well,
a
hang on.
serious
No, I get
it's
what
such
you're
a
saying.
serious issue.
This is very. I agree with you. This is very serious. I absolutely agree with you. And as somebody who lives in the place where Dante Wright was shot because that
Mhm.
ignorant bitch pulled out a fucking gun instead of a taser, I take this
Yes,
very seriously.
yes. Like so, we should be able to call out police. Like we should be able to call out police incompetence. But if we see a young brother who follows a pattern of attacking black women, of being in and out of incarceration, of having children he can't pay for, why is it so? Why is it such an abomination to say that self harm is his only way out? Why is that so? Like, yeah, look, another thing I said was that a lot of sisters would rather see us dead on our horse than fall off of it. They want to see us strong. They do not want to understand our vulnerabilities. Vulnerability is the biggest cuss word in the English language when it comes to men.
I mean, yeah, and that can circle us back around to the topic. We can definitely. Oh, Sean wants to come up. Like that's super serious, and there's a lot of conflicting information.
Super.
I don't believe that Jasmine has a reason to lie. I'm just very confused at what's going on right now. Sean, what would you like to say?
Is everybody telepathically hearing what I'm saying right now?
Oh my god.
Hmm. I know.
Fuck the police.
One of many.
Oh man. Look, simply put, like all I can say is you can't use a bunch of anecdotal evidence well, not evidence, experience to try and speak on such a mass problem. I mean, if you're gonna ask about those things, ask about if the things that you're talking about are accurate in the first place. And just a smidge, just a little something to think about. We don't have any kind of accurate statistics based on police reporting because guess what? Police aren't required to report anything nationally or to the FBI or CIA, which means they choose what information gets sent over, which means there is not a complete picture at all of the actual policing in this country. So why, oh why, would the current numbers that we have right now reflect as it does? And should you be going off of those numbers knowing that now?
That's a good question.
Is it though? It's like I could understand skepticism, but if someone brings up a pattern, the the common parlance is to kill the messenger.
Very, very,
Like,
very
Not
simple.
really.
Do you look it up yourself? Look at all of the actual reported arrests, convictions, all the above, and tell me if it actually matches the amount of cases. Then ask yourself, why doesn't everyone, as in police, submit all of their information? And then ask why that wouldn't happen.
here's the problem. When I engage in these kind of conversations of liability, I remember the first thing I said, because I was the first person on that chat, was that we need a Wikipedia of what happened, what was the official coroner's report, and everything. I was the one that's saying that we need a private sector funded Wikipedia of police actions, whether where they failed and what legislation came out of their failure. I'm solutions minded. That's my problem. I am 100% solutions minded. I want to know if Mike Brown died, what legislation came out of Mike Brown's passing. If Philando Castile died, what legislation, what incarceration happened after that. We don't have that because people are afraid of taking the point position.
I mean, Stacy said in the chat though, the only job that lies so much they need body cams, right? It's like, and the fact that they turn their body cams off, it's like,
Exactly.
and as somebody else pointed out before, hey, Alexandria, um, as Sean pointed out, like they're not required to report that stuff, so they don't have a reason to accurately report. So it's like I don't like I agree what you said like about like police incompetence and all that. The police are incompetent. Period. It's just like this just gets so
I think he's
fucking.
misunderstanding. He thinks
It just
this is
gets really
an.
complicated.
I
Go
think he
ahead,
thinks
Sean.
it. I think he's misunderstanding. Like this is an inference or implication. No, it is actual simple fact. Police there are legitimate areas, accurate, reported on, that refuse to submit their information.
But that's what we need. That's why we need a like a private sector documentation of everything that went wrong. Like when I told you
There
that
are
men
views.
are afraid, wait, when I said that men are afraid of being vulnerable to other to women, like this is just the opposite end of the coin where men are afraid to be vulnerable to men. We need a full documentation of what happened. Um I I can't stress this enough. There are some men out here who are having a rough time at life. They make
Yeah.
manosphere videos and then they go out in a blaze of glory. Am I not supposed to draw a Venn diagram inference, or am I just supposed to be quiet and not say anything?
Let me be very clear. Very clear. This exercise, I guess, from my direction is just to simply put, the current feelings you have on matters are based on inaccurate information, which is why I bring up the actual accurate information, where to find it,
You haven't corrected me once.
so that you can update your view on it.
You
So,
haven't corrected me.
so just the example of your actual feelings on unalivings by police, easily updated by actually looking at the numbers reported.
You
That's what
still
that's
haven't
what I'm talking
corrected me on
about.
what I said.
That's cool. That's fine. Not going to. Just telling you
But
why I started
what
talking.
what could be referred to without evidence could be dismissed without evidence. That's called Hitchens' razor.
It's a good
All
thing
right.
telling you a source
All
and
right. You know
what to
what?
look for then, huh?
Hey, Nelson. So,
You're just
all right.
proclaiming that you're right without giving.
So this is the part where the conversation starts to devolve into personal insults, and that's what we're not going to do. We're going to go back to the topic. So I feel like there's a lot of contention going on. So I'm just going to get rid of the contention right now. Lewis, is very nice meeting you, but you got to go. All right. So I did want to hear him out and like hear what he had to say on that one, because like that's a very serious thing. It's just like that's not the topic. This is the topic. So we're going to circle back around to the topic. Also, you got a lot of fans in the chat, Jasmine. They're saying hey to you. So the topic is Bumble's ad campaign, shaming celibacy, and the backlash that has come from it, and how and really there's a lot to unpack. There's the shaming women for their choices. There's the full scope of like that historical time period where women were. I have no signal. Please gift the host their housing insecurity need gifts. Thank you. Um, they A lot of women became nuns to escape forced marriage and forced birth. Hey, join my team. A lot of women became and the CEO of and a woman is the CEO of Bumble. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack, right? Now, I know that the CEO doesn't look at all the ad campaigns. The CEO is not in charge of all the ad campaigns and whatnot. The CEO probably had nothing to do with this. But we need to fucking talk about that. Is celibacy a bad thing for women? No, but Bumble will have you believe it is. Hey, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all can keep the gifts coming. I ain't mad about it. Unfortunately, the nuns were not safe in the Catholic Church. So in a lot of places where they were just like where they were just the nuns, they were safe because it was just them. And they were like super strict about keeping men out. Like there were places that were safer than others. In general, no. But like if you look at it piece by piece, yeah, and it's also a matter of Bumble is all kinds of upset. Oh, definitely. Like and also SA was still happening, of course. I mean, that doesn't go anywhere, right? No, if there's women there and there's men there, there's probably SA. But it was still it was safer. Is the point, and that's why a lot of women did it. Hello, Kayla. Hey, Amina. The Catholic Church is more interested in it. Okay, we're gonna keep the party going. Alexandria always with the, but but yeah, the historical like women went there to escape forced marriage and forced birth. Women that were gay went there. They often met other women. 2024 ain't it? Women were also nuns were also the only women that were allowed to be educated, and they were able to like get more, education and become writers and scholars and stuff. All of that has significance in the time period and the point of history in that location that they're addressing. So for them to run an anti-celibacy ad is like, I mean, one could argue it's an attack on religious beliefs, right? Since we know what celibacy is. But like, we got to be honest with ourselves. What they're really talking about is abstinence. They're talking about women making the choice, no matter what the reason behind that choice is, usually in America, non-religiously motivated, and are telling women or trying to shame women into giving men what they want. And it obviously didn't work. So that's why the nuns were why we nuns on the bus or cars in the media. I don't know. What else we got? It says introducing the new Bumble. The difference. What's the difference in it? So the new Bumble ad campaign is different from the anti-celibacy ad campaign. Those are two different campaigns that they followed up one right after the other. Hello, Millie. Oh, hey, Heaven. Hello, Jesse. Hello to all the people that have joined in. I know that there was a height in viewership and the points of contention that weren't necessarily related to the topic, but we're going back to the topic. Hello, Valerie. Uh, Stacy, I saw you on mute. Please go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to clarify that celibacy and abstinence are not the same.
Well, a lot of people
But
don't know that though. A lot of people think celibacy and abstinence are the same, or they think that it's the other way around. But
mhm.
the point is that Bumble got busted for making fun of women's choices. That's the point.
Yep. And now there's also a video circulating. Punk has access to it. That they're donors and they donated $50,000 and they were um, opposition to the Consent Act,
Yeah. Hey, Lindy.
specifically to unsolicited nudes. So like
Well, unsolicited pictures.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we know, right?
yeah. We
But
know what it is. Yeah.
yeah. Um, but yeah, so it's like, and I question, like, why? Like, were they going to do what they did with FOSTA and SESTA and make the platform responsible for the person's actions? Or was it just pandering to the male audience because they know it's usually cisgender men who send unsolicited pictures? It could go either way, because if it turns out that it was like a FOSTA SESTA situation, then I'm more inclined to be like, yeah, it's fucked up to make them responsible for that, and they shouldn't have done it with FOSTA and SESTA. That's why classifieds went away on Craigslist because of FOSTA and SESTA, because they made the platform responsible for anything that might happen. Um, I was told to be abstinent only. It did not prepare me for the things men did. I mean, nothing can really prepare you for the things men do, but abstinence only teaching makes it much worse. I Louisiana, at least back when I was there, was also abstinence only, but like we had the internet, so good luck with that. Oh, go ahead, Heaven.
Okay, so I lived in Paducah, Kentucky for 3 years in middle school where I got, the education. I missed my first day because I was sick. And then the second day, it was all about being abstinent and not touching and saving yourself. And they gave us these little pledge cards. And my mom had worked at NARAL, so I knew what a termination of pregnancy was by the time I was 5. Which is weird, but I was a very curious child. I asked too many questions, and my mom just got me books and expanded a lifelong love of
You don't
books.
have to explain why you know things. The fact that
Okay,
we live in a
anyway.
world where AFAB people have to explain why they're educated is a commentary on the patriarchy as well.
Okay, so anyway, as they give us these like pledge cards to keep in our binders, I threw mine in the recycling bin as I walked out the door because I knew it was useless. But
Right.
back to the previous discourse, something that got me is like it's not just about, having quote unquote fun in bed, whether it's consensual or not. It's about the emotional labor that I am required to give a man. I'm not a therapist, and it drives me insane. It reminds me of that song by Paris Palomi, Labor. And it's like I have to give so much labor, emotional, physical, everything. Not just therapy. I have to clean up. But one of the guys that I see, I usually clean his house because he's a slob and he's too depressed to handle it, but he doesn't get a therapist. And it drives me insane. But he's one of the few people I'm willing to do it for.
Fair enough. Yeah, a lot of ex workers will tell you that a lot of their job is therapy. It's not even ex. Like, depending on what they do, of course. Also, Free Palestine. I'm seeing a lot of watermelons and flags in the chat. Free Palestine. Thank you, CJ. Oh, we've been having some very intense conversations, and I have not done mod stuff in a while. But yeah, the I'll do the mod stuff since CJ did the thing. Hello everybody, welcome in. Free Palestine. Yes, yes, yes. There are 45 people in here, so let's tap that screen and get on up to 20k likes. We are at 9.9 right now. Let's get to 20k likes, please and thank you. And we are at 35 shares. Let's get to 50 shares. Please share in groups less than 5 at a time. If it helps you to share individually, please do that. But if you're going to share by group, please share in groups of less than 5 at a time. Let's get those shares up. Hello, comrades. Free Palestine. My pronouns are he, him. I didn't want to correct anybody earlier because I didn't want to disrupt the flow of conversation. But yeah, my pronouns are he, him. Does abstinence cause FOMO? That is a hilarious question. And all gifts appreciated. Please do gift. I gotta eat from the river to the sea. Hell yeah. But yeah, the so yeah, ex workers talk about how like it's like I mean I stopped it depending on what you do, but like there's physical therapy. So a lot of ex work is also physical therapy. Somebody told me about how flogging was good for their nerve pain. So their ex worker is literally their physical therapist because it like help with their back and nerve pain. So yeah. Um but like this isn't about ex work, right? Because if you say anything about having to pay somebody to do something on any of these platforms, they'll ban you for soliciting money.
Banned from Tinder.
Yeah, that's
People
how.
kept begging for nudes, and I was like, if you want them, you can pay me. And then now I'm permanently banned.
Yeah, you're permanently banned as long as your phone, right? A service is a service that is the oldest service, literally. Whoa, that's insane. Yeah, so like they'll be out here charging men $20 a month for premium accounts so they have access to more women. But if those men beg women for spicy pictures and the women are like, sure, for $40, then they can get banned for soliciting money because even though you are the women are the product that dating apps are selling, and if that product then asks for money directly, that disrupts the bottom line for the company, so you gotta go. Same, cut it out. um but like you are the product, they don't want you to get paid, they don't care what happens to you. A lot of people have been raped and robbed and beat the shit out of, and like a lot of we hear about a lot of that stuff happening on Tinder, especially the Tinder Swindler, which was like it's a Netflix movie of people who've literally women who've literally been scammed out of thousands of dollars by a dating scammer. And not like a dating scammer that they, the ones you just talk to on the phone or email, but like a dating scammer that they met in person, went out on dates with, and then while they weren't seeing each other, catastrophe has struck. So now these women have to send him thousands of dollars. And the thousands of dollars are actually going to parties and the other women that he's trying to scam to date so that he can do the same thing to them. Like the Tinder, y'all watch the Tinder Swindler because I tell you what, there are a lot of the stuff that's going on with man versus bear is men and their pick-me's wanting to refuse that a victim of grape would rather be terminated than deal with the ongoing consequences of living as a grape victim or grape survivor, whatever that looks like for people. So take that and like wait, what was I saying? I was saying, but like the worst thing a bear can do is kill you. That's what I'm getting at. Whereas you have to live with the things a man does to you, which is why women are picking the bear. And one of the things that men can do you isn't just grape. It's not just locking you in a basement. A man can financially devastate you. Those women are in countries where they don't have scam insurance. So they are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in debt. That is another thing a man can do to you. Just being honest. So, but that's Tinder, right? All the bad stuff falls on Tinder. Whereas like this is Bumble's first bad thing, even though there's plenty of people who had their lives ruined on Bumble. But like really think outside of just like think of outside of death, and think outside of grape, and think outside of assault. People have been financially ruined by scammers. And that can make you want to terminate because you never get out of that. Um if somebody else has anything that they want to add, please do. Emily, go ahead. I'm gonna address the comments, and then we can go up and like mute to let people know that you're done, or just say that you're done so the next person can go.
Oh, I was just going to say that it feels like we're always under attack. And if people can or send us unsolicited, unasked for pictures, or ask us for our own pictures, and the only distinction of someone being punished is women because we ask for money or whatever, then it still seems like an attack on women. And the pick-me's that you were referencing, it seems like the exact same people who are upholding YT supremacy. Like, why are they so, I know that the call is coming from inside the house, but why are they so determined to keep all of us oppressed, to keep us in that situation? like the cognitive dissonance, and that is hard for me to understand, but it also makes me angry because I know that they're a part of the problem. And that's really all I had to say about that. Yeah, you can walk away. I've been abstinent for years. It's my thing. It's not because I'm bitter, it's because I'm not interested. But it doesn't change the fact that anytime I go out in public, or I could just be chilling at home, I'm all like, there's always a risk of being assaulted by a man. So that's all I've got right now.
All right, Punk Medusa can go next and we can go up the line. If people want to skip, you can go ahead and post that you want to skip in the chat. And I'm looking at the chat.
I'm just very, very tired of the burden of men's bad behavior because I don't deserve it. And that is exactly why I am so happy that we're divesting. Like, I've already been there, but like, heck yes.
And I want to take a pause before we go to Stacy. Like, a part of what's happening with this male loneliness epidemic and stuff is how men have to learn that they are not entitled to somebody just dealing with their violence and absorbing their violence like a sponge. And that is going to be the hard pill that they're not going to want to swallow, but they're being forced to swallow. Stacy, please go next.
I need to skip.
Okay. Jasmine, I gotta
I
go.
finally have signal. I finally
Oh,
could
go
say
ahead.
Viva la Revolution. That was it. I just want everybody to know, like, Viva la Revolution. I think that what has happened collectively, we are seeing, I've been talking about this Black Swan event. We are seeing student protests. We are seeing women protest. We are seeing colleges divest from the war complex. Like, this is the revolution. It's starting. It's not gruesome. It's not bloody because we're keeping it cute, you guys. Like, no one wants blood on their hands, figuratively or literally, right? We're all doing things. And this is like that lady who was like, let them eat cake. I think her name's Haley Daly. She she was the straw that broke the camel's back. Every day new things are happening. There are more people telling you, well, that's never happened before. That's new. Da, da, da. And like we are seeing little pockets of civil disobedience. And that is how we get the ball going on something greater than what we're used to. I love that we are challenging the status quo. I love that we are not our parents and our grandparents, and we are fighting back tooth and nail. I love that everyone that we seek are planning. How can I do this in my community if I don't want to vote? If you're listening to my voice and you don't want to vote, do mutual aid. If you're like, what kind of mutual aid? If you like to cook, you need food mutual aid. If you know that you have a houseless population, you need to be doing clothing mutual aid. If you are someone that knows that you can help old people read their mail and sit with them, that's the mutual aid you do. Pick the thing that you are the most passionate about and do that in your community. Because there are going to be days that the people you're helping are shitty and ungrateful, but the work still needs to get done. And so I want you guys to understand me. This is what the revolution looks like. This is how it starts. This is a snowball affecting us into a future that makes sense for us. I understand what your grandparents said. I understand what your parents say. And I understand what the founding fathers wanted. But this is your life. This is our life. And we are going to be on this effing rock floating through space when they are dead. So it is okay. And for anybody that's like, that's not how the government is set up, everything in this whole effing situation was made up by people who killed and brutalized indigenous individuals. So anything that is currently in a system that we don't effing like, we can change it. I am a Black person speaking to you in a country that once thought I did not have the capacity. Not just I can't because they want women to keep oppressed. Not just because they want Black people to be oppressed. I was thought to not have the capacity to read. So I want you to understand, and I'm saying that as someone who is 14% of a population with a master's degree. Like, only 14% of Black people have a master's degree. I am one of those. I am continually making my ancestors proud. And I'm an atheist, so I don't really think they're proud, but you know what I'm trying to say. We can do this. When you talk to someone and goes, well, they're not on big news stations, we can't do this. The media is owned by the same 5 white dudes. Why do you think you're not hearing this? Why do you think all you're getting is, well, you got to work more, bye, bye, bye. Even your newspaper articles are fake advertisements. And I apologize, you guys, for going on talking so long and such a rant, but I had no signal to get into the conversation. And so I just want you guys to understand, please don't give up. Please, please gift the host. They are housing insecure, and that's what mutual aid is. Seeing a problem and taking accountability means that you're going to take responsibility for correcting the problem, working towards a resolution. It isn't just talking. Even voting for me is not going to be enough. You will have to do labor. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, we understand that you're on limited signal. You're good. And everything you said was facts. So preach. Like, it's like everything that we have is set up by people who don't have to deal with the consequences of it, is the way that I look at it. So, like, us that have to deal with the consequences of what's going on, we're the ones who have to make the changes. And that's like, and I get so sick of this whole Gen Z and shit like that. All of us. If you are alive with a heartbeat and you can hold a sign, bitch, it is your time right now. Thank you. Join my team. And there's no excuses. Like, everyone has a place in the revolution, and I don't believe in that ableist shit. Like, if your activism is online and like and you can spread education, do that. Like, do whatever you have the capacity to do. And it like and a part of being against ableism is respecting people's capacities. And if it's a person who's like more in need, then we should just be meeting their needs. Like, period. Thank you. Join my team. Um I recently learned how many people in our country are functionally illiterate, and it's wild. My grandpa was one of those. My maternal grandfather was one of those, and he died with on retirement with a pension because he worked as a gravekeeper and a landscaper for a funeral home most of his life. That is the definition of functionally illiterate. Everyone is paying the consequences. You don't know their rights, lose the victim mentality. What are you talking about? Do you have enough people to come up? Oh, you have enough people to come up right now. All right, cool. How you doing?
Hello.
So please do explain your comment.
Okay, so like, kind of like joined like mid drone, so it sounded a little like you were complaining about like how society is working as a whole right now, and how like some people are not equal in their endeavors.
Okay, so go ahead, expand.
Okay, so to expand that, so like there's a lot of knowledge out there that the Constitution gives us, like how to get out of tickets, how everybody is a fictitious entity, how to become free, and how to make an unlimited amount of money or unfathomable amount of money off of somebody who has been making money off of our backs our entire lives.
Yeah, that doesn't go away. What's up?
So an easy way to get rid of that is to claim that you are alive and you're in reality, and a lot of people are asleep.
What website did you get that from?
What website?
Yeah,
Uh,
because that sounds like something that somebody told you rather than something that you got on your own.
well, I could show you how to, or I can give you the information on how to make $350,000 in 6 days. I could give you.
Anyway,
You going to jail. Anything to give you $350,000 in 6 days is a crime. You going to jail.
literally, that I can teach you how to rob a bank. Yeah, sure. All right.
I'm sorry. I
Uh,
was I was disrespectful in your chat. I just kept putting bear poop, bear poop. I apologize.
don't.
Uh,
You're
I
fine.
believe
Go
I
ahead.
heard you
It's fine.
say that you didn't believe in aliens. Is that right?
I'm sorry. What?
I thought that I heard somebody on here say they didn't believe in aliens.
Nobody said that.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right. You have a good one. All right. CJ. Hey, CJ. What's up?
Oh, you know, that was interesting. I was like, I don't believe in aliens, but I really do. Of course, like of all the galaxies and all of the planets and all of the exoplanets, of course there are aliens. We're aliens. Anyway, hi everybody on the panel. Hi Heaven. Hi Sean. Hi Jasmine. Hi Stacy. Hi Emily. Of course. Hello Leo, my good friend. I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. My son is living his best life. As you can hear him, he is just doing his thing. I just wanted to let everybody know, thank you so much for 15K likes. Y'all are doing a great job. That's what's the goal. Let's get to 20. Keep on tapping, tapping. Also, let's get these shares up. Let's get them up to 50. We've asked for 50. That's why I hopped up here. You know, I like to just stay in the comments and mind my business. But we need to get to 50 shares. Copy link does count as a share. So if you don't have anybody else to share to, like I run into, I should have like 15 people. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of y'all are already here. So I can't really share the folks that are already here, but I could. Thank you all for everything that you do. This topic is something. Bumble is a place. I'll just say that it is a place. But I'll drop back down to the comments. Just wanted to leave y'all with a BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Oh my God.
BBL Drizzy.
Like, somebody get a lighter. Oh, go ahead. I'm going.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to be sorry.
That
I'll go ahead.
song lives
Sure.
rent free in my head. Please drop
That
it.
is so bad. And then I learned what the song is about, and I'm like, ah, oh, come on, y'all. Like,
nah, he asked for that. He told Metro Boomin to STFU and make some beats, and he did, and I'm proud of him.
oh, okay. So that's the other part of the backstory. He insulted the person who made the song, and that was their response. Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened. But you can go and drop me down. We'll go back to tapping, and we only got one more share up, y'all. I've been up here singing BBL Drizzy now. I can get a few more shares for BBL Drizzy.
I believe so. I believe 10 more shares for BBL Drizzy is in order here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down.
CJ, I had made it this far into the day without saying that in my head, but now it's stuck. I'm gonna have it here all damn day now.
BBL Drizzy. I just know the part. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, because I'm eating this like giant cookie. If you're suffering from food insecurity, put your Cash App in the chat so we can make sure you can also eat giant ass cookies. No one should be hungry in America. Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Oh, you're good. And that's not a hoax. That's not a catch or anything. If you're hungry, you have food insecurities, put your Cash App in the chat. Please do. And like, oh damn, I want a giant cookie now. Put your fucking Cash App in the chat. Like, I'm gonna make a sticker. See if I can get away with that. Can like also like
It's
a part of
only
me
can
wants to.
I,
Oh, go ahead.
I want to be clear. It's only usually while I'm eating. I don't do it like the whole thing. Like when I'm, because then they be eating without me. That'd be different. I just say it when I'm eating. I don't know. Don't hold me to it if I'm not chewing on food. But I do usually ask whenever I'm eating. I think everyone should eat.
Yeah, if Jasmine is eating on screen or if somebody else is eating on screen and Jasmine has the capacity, they'll do that. Um it seems like everybody's doing all right now though, since people aren't putting their Cash App in the chat. Hey Drew, do you want to come up? But this isn't a joke. Put your Cash App in the chat. Uh if you want somebody to do it first, I'll do it first to get the ball rolling here. Hang on a second. Hey Via, how you doing? I'm gonna go, but thank you. Right on. Hello Norma. Free Palestine, y'all. I know I haven't said it in 5 minutes, so I gotta say it again. Free Palestine. Facebook has a dating app. Yeah, Facebook has a dating app. They used to be more public about it, but they've kind of buried it, but it does still exist. You just have to oh, I'll make Jasmine bigger. I was gonna you guys I just as I was about to make you bigger, you took it away. Oh, okay, there we go. They don't have it directly connected to Flush the Old Child. I love that. They don't have it directly connected to their website like they used to, but if you go to the URL of like Facebook for Facebook dating, it's still very active and it's still very much a thing. I would never try Facebook dating. Ew. So I've gotten a job on Facebook back when Facebook had Facebook classifieds or whatever they called it. And I actually really enjoyed that job. That was my first canvassing job that I ever enjoyed. Because it was deep canvassing and not just raising money. So it was good. It gives Craigslist dating. But
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
if y'all
watch not too much on Craigslist. Not too much on Craigslist. That was the only place a fat girl could shine back in the day. Not
true.
too much on Craigslist. I mean, I do know that a lot of like people died from Craigslist, but they wasn't killing fat girls at the time. So a win was a win.
Now you right. You right. There's no need for you to take on the responsibility for other people's actions. All right. And boop. Uh-oh, Jasmine might have lost signal again. But yeah, if you are food insecure, put your Cash App in the chat. That's not a joke. Please do put your Cash App in the chat. Um but yeah, to circle back around to the topic. Because it's like it because the reason why we keep getting off topic is because it's everything is all connected. Okay. So I am going to screenshot. I don't know if Jasmine's looking, if Jasmine can see because they're having unstable connection, but I'm going to screenshot and send these to Jasmine later, y'all. Boop. Oh, somebody sent a comment just as I did a thing. Boop. There we go. Norma, Free Palestine, and Via Lotus. Love that. Um, hello, Flower. Hello, Fox. Hello to all the new people that are joining in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Also, if you can gift, please do gift me because I am a homeless person. That's right. I'm friggin' homeless. So every little bit counts. It goes to food and other basic needs. We're gonna keep the mutual aid train going. Uh, right on. I'm also screenshotting cash apps to send later. And when I by later I mean right after I go offline, so don't worry about it. Um and speaking of which, it's almost been 2 hours. I usually go 2 hours, so I have like a little over 10 minutes unless something goes off. Drop your cash app. Okay. Um but oh, what's up, Jasmine?
Oh, I went off screen to donate to the cash apps that I had. If I missed you, I'm getting screenshots, so I will send it over. Again, it's not like $200, but it is something to like get you something.
Yeah, you get a cheeseburger.
Also, when it comes to me giving out money for mutual aid, I don't need to know why you need it. The fact that you need it is good enough to give it to you. If you are someone that is constantly needing a services from your community, I hope that they don't keep using trauma porn for you because it shouldn't be that way. People need to understand you either give if you got it or you shut up and keep your head down and ask for help yourself. We have to be a more generous society just because rich people are greedy. We're not them. Well, I might technically be a rich person, but the point I'm trying to make here is we have to do mutual aid. We have to engage in practices of anti-capitalism.
That's facts. That's facts.
Do you mind if I butt in real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, so stuff that Jasmine has said is really resonating with me. So I'm pretty sure Stacy remembers the derecho. If you don't know what a derecho is, it's literally Spanish for high wall of wind. And Iowa got slammed with an inland hurricane essentially a couple years back. Everyone lost power. The town of Cedar Rapids was decimated. My guinea pig lady lives in Hiawatha, and she did not have a roof anymore, and her hay was destroyed, and just all these horrible things. So her and the guinea pigs are suffering. And I shouldn't be laughing, but somehow I raised 50 pounds of fresh produce for guinea pigs, because if you didn't know, guinea pigs eat vegetables. And then, like, even our state auditor, I have trouble with Rob Sand, but state auditor went up with a chainsaw and like freed people from their homes and stuff. So like mutual aid is more than just money. It's lending a hand to the community. I'm really good at disaster mutual aid where I can raise stuff. I raised animal food for all the hungry animals up in Cedar Rapids. I got the vegetables together. It's all about just asking your community and reaching out whenever you know someone is in a crisis. I was really good at this, especially when there are fires. My neighbor just had a fire in their garage the other day. My friend Shasta ran in and like tried to extinguish it. Just craziness happens, but it's always best to keep a level head and just do what needs done. Ask someone, what do you need, and try to get to it, because people have problems with saying what they need. So it's best to be direct. That's what I found, at least. So thank you, Jasmine. That really resonated with me.
And that's another thing. It's like there's a lot of ideas for mutual aid that people don't even think of. Like Jasmine brought up early, helping elderly neighbors read their mail. Like, damn, I would have never thought of that on my own. Of course, helping elderly people read their mail would be like a great idea. Like it's just stuff that we don't think about because we don't need that. But like if somebody were to say something like that, it's like, oh shit, yeah, I can help old people read their mail. Like mutual aid is easy. Like it's just a matter of like people vocalizing their needs. Emily, are you heading out? Thank you for saying this. You
Yes,
deserve all the nice things.
I was just going to say that's why we need the collective. That's why we need the communities, because we all have something to offer. Every single person has something that they're good at, that they can contribute, and we're supposed to work as a group. We're not supposed to be trying to figure it out by ourselves. But yes, I'm going to go. I need to go do this volunteer farm thing. I don't know what I signed up for, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. So thanks for having this great life. I feel so much better. When I came in this morning, I just felt sad and didn't feel much hope. I mean, that may be my baseline a lot of the time, honestly, but hearing you all speak and hearing Jasmine speak, it always makes me feel hopeful, because yes, this is the answer to all of the issues. Exactly this. And we can all
Right.
do something. Even if we can't leave our homes, even if we can all do something. Even
For
just
sure.
being an ear helps so much, because people are isolated, and that's how they got us broke down. It's the isolation.
You're
So
right.
thanks for having me, and you guys all have a good day.
For sure, Emily. Thanks for coming up, and I'm glad the collective could help you feel better. I got a DC. Oh, nope. You did it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. I have to head back to work. Right on. I did say goodbye to that person. We could create so many jobs for people who are struggling to find work. I mean, yeah, like, just like, and on the other hand, it's like volunteer things to decentralize money, because like I don't know how much you can really pay somebody to do something like read people who are visually impaired their mail, but like maybe that's something more to think about. And it's like I thought about like how like we like talk about interpreters and stuff. Oh, bye, Sean probably left a while ago. No, I think I saw Sean left a while ago. I'm just now saying bye. uh $30 per hour. That's a med job. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I get hey Rory. So I guess for people who don't work in medicine, you could just read old people their mail. Hello Fire. Hello Biggie Cake, Free Palestine. I'm getting a lot of comrades in here. Free Palestine, y'all. Hello Two Feather Tree. If I didn't have to work and had security, I'd help my neighbors more. Yeah, that's the story of a lot. That's the story of many. Hello, Bree. Hello, Cooper. Hello, it's just Jay. Hello, Bria the weirdo. If you're still here, I saw you. We were just talking. Hello, Rose. Hello, Homicide. Hello, Day. Um, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Y'all can keep putting your if you're food insecure, you can keep putting your Cash App in the chat. And I'm also gonna put mine
No,
in a sticker.
I'm not eating no more.
Oh, you're not?
That's for
Okay,
breakfast.
never
I'm not
mind.
eating no more. The special is ended.
Okay, the special has ended. The special has ended. My bad. Thank you for calling that
But the
out.
people,
Wait.
oh yeah, of course. But the people that we got, the people screenshots that you did get, I will be sending that to them, but nobody else.
Right on, you got it. Okay, so my bad. We because funds are limited, so heard. But but yeah, that it's just stuff like that, right? Like people of the truth. Hello. People of the truth. Hello, Cooper. Thank you for the likes, and thank you for the follow, Jan. Thank everybody for the follows. Thank you, sweet. For those of you who believe in angel numbers, people of the truth has 333 in their name. So, and also sweet is using 3 for their ease. So if you believe in angel numbers, go look up your threes after this. Hello, loser baby. Hello, Nex. Hello, person who came in. Hello. All right, 111. Hello, Lewis. Hello, traveler. Mullane, somebody else just came in with 333. Mullane came in with 333 in their name as well. Hello, Soto. Hello, Wisdom. 3 on the oven right now, as you said that, angel numbers. So like we just had 3 people with 333 come into there. So 333 and 111 for those of y'all looking at the time. When I looked up, it was 12 2, so I missed that one. But 333s, y'all. Oh, Sean didn't go anywhere. My bad, Sean. But yeah. Hello, Anthony. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us and liking the live. Let's get to 25K likes. We're at 22K likes right now. Let's get to 25. My time right now is 1:55:55. I usually go for about 2 hours, but if the conversation continues, I'm not going to shut down the live for a good conversation. And also, all gifts welcome. I need to dip. Gotta do laundry. Right on. Take care. Boop. Thank you for coming up. Hello, Sprice. Hello, Nika. Guy I'm seeing is in a mutual aid group in Seattle. I'm here taking ideas now. Hell yeah. Oh. Hello, Elijah. Hello, artists. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm from Washington State. I live in a smaller town called Wenatchee. My boyfriend, guy I'm seeing, we don't have a label. Isn't that confusing? Love that during the 4B movement. Anyway, he is a part of a mutual aid group in Seattle, and we basically gather a lot of supplies and we try to hand things out and get ahead of the sweeps so we can tell people when the sweep is going to happen and help them get to an area where they'll be safe, keep their documents, keep their things. We try to get people hooked up with like carts. We try to use like a motorcycle brigade to get people like moved before the sweep so that they can't, be a victim of the violence and get arrested during the sweep. So if there's any suggestions, anything you guys can think of, I'm going to be brainstorming during this live. I'm going to go on mute, but I will be kind of keeping those ideas and I'll be sharing them with my group. Thank you guys.
Right on. It sounds like you have it buried together, though. Is Sean okay? Oh,
Yeah, I'm cool.
okay, cool.
Doing some side work.
All right on. I was actually wondering if you were okay with like practicing your Obama for us for a little bit. But if you're not, that's fine.
It's all right for the moment, but I've got more work to put on it for later. So,
Obama, what do you think of all this hoopla, all this malarkey?
like I told Joe, bitches get stitches.
Like in this case, it's definitely that. I gotta go. Great talking to y'all. Right on, Jen. Take care. Are you like the black interpreter version of Obama? The Jordan Peele one?
Not quite.
Okay. All right. Fair. Do y'all remember that gif of Obama that's basically him like it's back in the day we called it CGI, but now it's AI. The CGI clip of him like being done with the speech and then kicking the door open at the end. Nobody else remembers that? Okay. I'm very much into GIF culture, so thanks Obama, the cookie. That was hilarious. People love that. One thing people really loved about Obama, no matter where they sat on his politics, was his personality. He had the most personality of a president that wasn't just absolute shit in a very long time. And I'm saying this from like the younger me perspective, back when I was way less woke and I thought Obama was cool and I didn't know stuff about war crimes and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, we're doing better. Like I wasn't naive enough. I wasn't so young I thought racism was going to end. But I was like, historically black people do better under Democrats, and now we have a black Democrat in the highest office in the land. So I was like, yeah! It was a good time. I miss Obama. He actually felt nice as a president, like the last couple who hurt me in person. In person? What do you mean? Please elaborate.
It says would hurt.
Oh, like the last couple who. Oh, I'm sorry. Who? Thank you. Y'all know I don't know how to read. Hello, Lord Hustle. Yeah. Well, somebody said something very interesting about Joe Biden. I'm trying to remember who said it. I don't think it was Rathbone. But what the person said was, oh, it was Hassan. Hassan said, Trump would be harder on protesters and stuff because him and his supporters are okay with hurting people that they know wouldn't support them anyway, whereas Biden would be lighter on protesters because they're more likely to vote for him, or they know people who are more likely to vote for him. Y'all can do with that as you will, but we're voting for Jasmine Sherman. Fuck that. I'm thankful for the healthcare, but I know he wasn't perfect at all. Like, that's not the point, right? Because nobody's perfect. It's just like, damn, bro, at least tried to get us healthcare. And he wasn't even the first president to try to get us healthcare. If you look throughout, there have been like at least 3 other presidents before him that tried to get us national health care, and it's just been shot down every time because they want black people to work themselves to death. Like, that's why we don't have health care. The long story short of why we don't have health care is an ideology from the 1800s that wants black people to work themselves to death and not have any kind of way to depend on the system. Like, that's the long story short of it, but you can go like read the whole thing if you want. Oh, go ahead, Stacey.
Has anyone declared it a state of emergency for lack of health care and used an executive order?
Oh shit, you think that you think that would be a thing, huh?
Oh, weird. It's almost like they do it the wrong way and then go, oh no, it didn't work.
Oh
Oh no.
no. Oh no. Hello, Mercury, Venus, Mars. Hello, Untold Assassin. Hello, all the people that came in between that. Hi, I'm trying to look for your link tree. It isn't working. Go to Jasmine's profile. It's slavery with extra steps. Yeah. I think it's valid to give it a try. Yeah, Mr. Amazing, welcome back. Hello, Booker. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Booker, I saw Cory Booker when he got confronted by those Instagram influencers. I think they're also on TikTok, but I think they're like mainly on Instagram. It was her, Conscious Lee, and another person who's like really prolific on Instagram. And they're also on TikTok, but they're not as known on TikTok as they are on Instagram. And like she did the whole like, as a Muslim person and as a Muslim voter, I feel like you're not doing the things that you need to do. Like, what's keeping you from calling for a ceasefire? And he just said like some political bullshit. Hey Rain, I'm Chico. We want our land back, please. As you should. As you should have it. Like, damn, can y'all get, it's like, for a little while they were offering the descendants of enslaved Africans like to take them back to Africa, but they dropped them off in Liberia or something. They dropped them off there. They didn't take them back to where they got them from. They just dropped them all off in Liberia. Chinook. My bad, Chinook. Thank you.
Chinook.
Chinook? Okay, Chinook. My bad. Hello Destiny, hello Martin, hello Juice, hello Tay. Isn't Cory Booker married to Adina Malisa? I don't know who that is. But yeah, Cory Booker gave them some political runaround bullshit. Hello, Bill. And everybody's mad at Cory Booker now. I used to like Cory Booker. But like, and then it went a while of me not hearing anything about him because he became older and much less heroic. And now he's on the wrong side of history with Palestine. So like, I'm just gonna say at least the bear knows how to make a decision and take a stance. I'm just saying. He said they have a lot of gang violence. That's why he was put up for adoption at age 7. What does that have to do with anything? 700K from APAC.
Cory Booker was not adopted. Wait. Cory Booker was never adopted. His
Oh, I'm
family was the
sorry.
first black family to buy a house in his neighborhood. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I made a mistake. I keep misreading things. He said they have a long history of gang violence. Why he put up for adoption. What? No, I read that right. Oh, my friend in Liberia said that. Oh, okay. Sorry, it was a mix of topics.
Oh, I didn't say you read it wrong.
Oh, sorry guys. I was trying to say that my friend who is from Liberia told me that his family was victims of the slave trade. They got dropped back off in Liberia like generations ago, and that they lost their generational wealth. They had lost their farmlands, they had lost where they used to live, and that he lived in Liberia with his aunts, and that his aunts put him up for adoption when he was 7 because of the gang violence trying to get to him. That's just about Liberia. And when you mentioned that, I was like, oh yeah, wow, that sounds like what Christian told me.
Wow, that's awful. Hello, Luna Wolf. That's a wow. I mean, it's not like, and then there's these. What gets me is there's these people who are like, slavery was great for black people, and I'm like, bitch, where? They were chilling in their fucking huts and shit. Like, you should have left them the fuck alone.
Like,
Hello,
choke on
Andrew.
those words.
Yeah, for real. Hello Angie. Thank you for the likes and the shares. We're at 56 shares. Let's get to 60 shares real quick, y'all. 60 shares. Only 4 more shares. Hello Neft Ali. Hello Who J Bless. We are also at 23k likes. Let's get to 25k likes. Just a few more taps. Hello Bourbon Barbie. And also, Tay, I saw that you're making bumper stickers. That's fucking awesome. Hello, Amore. Hello, Gigi No. Free Palestine. Hello, Bash Bash. Hello. And Fox said something in the chat about being against 4B, and it's like, well, come on up. But of course, Fox didn't come up. Hello, MJ. Hello, Dizzy Maniac. Hope I'm saying that right. With the sunflowers. How you doing, MJ? We're at 57 shares. Only a few more shares, y'all. 58. Let's go. Hello, Sarah J. Hello, Yum Coffee Jelly. Oh, coffee jelly. I've only heard about that from Psyche K. Is coffee jelly good? Good. Is Bumble supporting 4B? It seems confusing. Can you come up? I can explain better if you want to come on up. It's not a trap, I promise. If you can't come up, I understand too, because it is lunchtime. Because like we might even show you the videos if you come up. I would try coffee jelly. It sounds good. I don't like coffee, so I can't right now. Understood. So what's going on is Bumble ran anti-celibacy ads, and in case you're not clear, celibacy is when you are not having relations for religious reasons. Jasmine for prayers, hell yeah. And these anti-celibacy ads came with backlash, and the whole putting the B in 4B is just a play on words with their name about it being Bumble and the B and like 4B. That's just a play on words. But like there's a lot to unpack with that. Hello, Blue. Oh, we're at 9. Oh my gosh. I blinked and we were at 100 shares. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Let's tippy tap that screen on our way to 25K. We're at 24K right now. But they removed it. Yeah, so a lot of people don't know about this ad campaign because they removed it like maybe a week later in real time, but for us it seemed like the next day for those of us who just heard about it. Coming from my For You page. Awesome, Blue. Thank you. Bumble had women making the first move claiming it was for our safety. It was male catering, literally. And then it didn't work, so now they're removing that. Hello, Ocean. But yeah. So this is the whole thing going on with Bumble right now. But they removed the ad campaign, and now their new ad campaign, which they rolled out like right after that, is like the new Bumble. It's like that's gonna be a no from me, sir. But it's been 2 hours and things are starting to slow down. There are 20 people now. Gotta take a nap. Actually, I'm about to go. So do you have anything that you wanna advertise? I can start with you since you're going. Deleted Hinge, Tinder. Go
Sure.
ahead.
Normally I plug Jasmine, but Jasmine's here and will probably plug themselves. But I will say, click the link in my bio, go to the Bonfire merch site, buy some Jasmine for President merchandise, support the campaign. If you haven't already reviewed the policies, link to the website's also there. But if you all would go interact with the last video that I put on my page, helping our friend Black Gnostic. He was actually in a show called We're Here. It's in regards to drag queens. Um, and it's airing on HBO this Friday. And he's going to have a live talking all about it, the behind the scenes, and how it all kind of happened on Sunday. But go and interact with that post. He gets shadow banned a lot. So that's the only thing that I can think of outside of my normal politics. But yeah, go support Black Gnostic.
My bad, I was muted. Via, you can go next. You can say anything you wanna. You can say anything you want to say. You can boost whatever you want to boost. You can promote yourself or promote another cause. Go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Via. I am chilling in the Pacific Northwest. I'm a disabled lady. I'm an ex-social worker, ex-humanitarian aide. I am here to remind you guys to take care of your own health. We have a lot of really, really stressful, very, very bad stimuli on our news and on our apps right now. We have a lot of journalists who like to share the most graphic content they can find in order to create the shock value to push people to be motivated. And while I do agree with them, because we have a lot of people who are too sheltered and do not look into the evils of this world and they are not motivated to help because they kind of turn a blind eye to everything. Those of us who do care, we take in more of that content than those who do not care. We are exposed to that despite being already motivated. And so I would like you to please, this week, consider the effects of that on your own mental health. Take some time for yourself because you cannot continue this effort if you burn out. We all have to make sure that we stay healthy and rotate so that we can keep this effort up. Don't burn out like me. I got CPTSD when I was a social worker during the pandemic, and it took me out of the game for my community, and I'm still working on that so that I can come back. So I am basically just here as a reminder that your health is extremely important as we face these issues together. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.
Right on. Sean, you are up next.
Hey, Pride of Jasmine. I expect big things from everybody involved. We got to commit. Still got to push through. A job ain't done.
Right on. Is that it, or you have anything else?
I got lunch to make.
Okay, that's fair. Y'all please follow Via and Sean. Please follow these lovely people. I like to say subscribe, but they made subscribing a different thing now. But yeah, please do like keep track of them and their wonderful content. And last but most certainly not least, the incomparable, the amazing, the person who doesn't need an intro but's gonna get one the fuck anyway. Jasmine Sherman, 2024.
You guys are all amazing, and your intros get funnier every time you do one for me. Seriously, you guys, listen to what Violet said. Practice self-care. Take care of yourself. Eat. Hydrate. Go to the bathroom regularly. Peace, love, and hair grease. Like y'all are already doing the big people aid. Bye, everyone.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Now it's my turn. Um, and then Jasmine dropped, but the thing is still going. Weird. Uh, I love that Jasmine's audio is still going. TikTok is so broken. But thank y'all so much for coming to the live. Thank you for everybody who's been rocking with me for through 2 resets and shit. Thank y'all so much for that. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I get a lot of videos that get taken down on TikTok, so all that's backed up on YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see all that lovely content. Um, Not hearing Jasmine, yeah, that TikTok is held together by fucking duct tape. Also, if you want to be supportive of me, but you don't want to give the money through TikTok because TikTok takes 60%, here's my Cash App and Venmo. My Cash App, Venmo, and YouTube are all the same. It's all the same name. But like, if all you can do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, please do subscribe, and please do come into the live in the future and share the lives and all that great stuff. Thank you to the people who are still coming in, like Bourbon Barbie and Lisa and all that. Thank y'all so much. I'll be back Friday, hopefully at 11 a.m., but we'll see. I'll definitely let y'all know, but I'll be back Friday. I could possibly be back tomorrow if other things come up, but we'll see about that. But look for me on Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm also going to start going live on Instagram in June, just to try out Instagram. So I'm going to put my Instagram on my profile if I don't have it, so y'all can leave here and have it in my profile and also go to my Instagram. But thank y'all so much for coming. Make rapists and racists afraid again, and I'll see y'all next time.